Hi guys. When I was visiting you all in nursery, there were a few songs we used to sing that kind of became favourites, and I haven't played them for ages. So let's sing this one together, shall we? I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Ain't nobody tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Ain't nobody tell me nothing. Gonna take my horse to the old town road. Gonna ride till I can't no more. Gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Well done if you joined in that. That's one of those songs where I don't know all the words to, but it doesn't matter if you don't know the words to a song, you can just sing along. You can go la 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 la, if you like. What other songs did we like to sing? I know. This was an old favourite. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. Whoa. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. Whoa. Hometown alligator, see you later. Gonna hit the road, hit the road. We got two in the front, two in the back, sailing along and we don't look back. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. Whoa. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. Whoa. Time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you'll know where I'll be. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. Whoa. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. Whoa. Well done if you sang along with that. Now I'm thinking about telling a story. Last week we had a song all about listening, didn't we? So this week I thought it would be fun if I told you a story that was all about listening too, all about the sounds you can hear when you're out and about playing. The story is about a little girl who's nearly 5 called Gemma. Look, there she is. I've got a picture of Gemma, and that is her granddad. He's just called Granddad. And look, if you look closely, you can see he wears big round glasses, a bit like mine, because he doesn't see very well. But he doesn't mind, because he's got really good ears that are brilliant for listening. In the story, I don't have any other pictures to show you, but there's lots and lots of sounds to make. So when we come to the bit where I'm describing all the sounds in the story, will you join in and copy me and make the sounds too? Good. We'll start then. I'm going to tell you the story as if I am Gemma. Okay? Hiya. My name's Gemma and I'm nearly 5 years old. I love it when my granddad comes to stay with us. because he brings his old dog, who's called Brandy, and Brandy has to go out for lots of walks. And I love walks. Sometimes Grandad and Brandy will come and pick me up from school, and if the weather's good, we'll come home through the park. Grandad doesn't see very well, so he wears big, thick glasses. He doesn't mind though, because he's got really good ears. Grandad says he's a sound detective. That means he uses his ears to find out what's going on and where things are. So going for a walk with my Grandad is really different. We don't talk very much at all. We are sound detectives. Sound detectives don't walk and talk. Sound detectives walk and listen. When we come out of school, it's usually quite noisy. All the children are shouting and playing, and the mums and dads are chit-chatting. So, when we walk away, I start to notice different sounds. Brandy the dog's toenails must be quite long, because I can hear them on the hard pavement. They go like this. Creet, 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 creet. Can you make that sound with me? Creet, 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 creet. Grandad walks quite slowly, and I love the sound that his old leather shoes make on the pavement. They sound like this. Scrump, 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 scrump. My teacher is called Mrs. Bailey, and the sound that her shoes make on the floor is completely different. They go like this. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick. Can you do that sound? Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick. There are lots of cars out on the main road, but they don't all make the same sound. Fancy new cars just hum along like this. But older cars can be quite noisy. I heard one that went bucket a bucket a bucket a bucket a bucket a bucket a bucket a. That's a hard sound to make, isn't it? It's like saying a bucket, but then saying it fast. A bucket 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 a. I especially like the sound that an old motorbike makes when it's waiting at the traffic lights. It goes like this. Ning 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 ning. Some of the older children ride their bikes to school, and as they fly past us, they ring their bells that go tring 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 tring. One time I saw some workmen digging up the road with a big drill. They made a really loud sound that went taka 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 taka. In fact, wait a minute, it was much louder than that. Can you do that really loudly? Taka 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 taka. It was so loud I had to put my hands over my ears. Grandad says real sound detectives would never put their hands over their ears. As we get closer to the park, the sounds of the traffic seem further away. It's a big park with a pond and trees and lots of grass that we have to walk across to get to the play area. The sounds in the park aren't quite as loud as the sounds of the traffic, so we have to listen really, really carefully. Our feet sound different on the grass. They go scrunch, 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 scrunch. And the sound of the wind in the trees is like this. On the way to the play park, there's a big flower bed, and there's a water sprinkler that makes a sound like this. That's a tricky sound. Can you do that one? You have to put your tongue out. And as we get closer to the flowers, I can see lots of baby bees just buzzing around. When we get to the play park, Grandad lifts me up onto the swing, and I love this old swing makes as he pushes me higher and higher. It goes like this. It goes skreek, fludumph, skreek, flidumph. Can you make that sound? Skreek flidumph. Skreek flidumph. Grandad looks in his pocket and brings out some bread for the ducks. So we tie Brandy to a seat and we walk over towards the pond. The baby ducks are the first ones to come over. They make a funny baby duck sound like this. Gak, gak, gak. Gak, 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 gak. Gak, 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 gak. And then the older ones notice we've got bread. They make a more grown-up duck sound like quack, 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 quack. Brandy the dog doesn't like ducks much. He's trying not to bark at them, so instead he just stares and makes a growling sound like this. Grrr, grrr. All of a sudden, Grandad stands up straight. He looks over towards the town, and I can tell he's listening really carefully. Can you hear that? He says to me. But I don't hear anything except the ducks quacking and the dog growling. But then I stand still too. I don't move. I don't talk. I just listen. Far away, mixed in with the sound of the wind in the trees and the traffic in the town, I can hear a tong, tong, tong. It's the old church bell. Grandad says, 3, 4, 5. 5 o'clock. We'd better get home for our tea. Well, he really is a good sound detective, isn't he? But you don't have to go to the park to be a sound detective. There are interesting sounds to hear everywhere. So, right now where you are, there are lots and lots of sounds going around. To be a sound detective, all you have to do is sit still, don't move, don't talk, and just listen. Bye-bye. See you all next time.